that things like biomedical engineering, biotechnology, medical physics, and artificial intelligence and digital health is the focus of the technology.
You're coming here to us because these are critical sectors that must be looked into. I'm happy, based on your pedigree, they're the first pioneer of this university, so I have no doubt in my mind with the team you have, you will take this university greater to a greater height.
I came on this courtesy call with the team, that is the management team, as you know, which comprises nearly of 4 to 5, which is both the registrar, the bursar, and the librarian, and then our deputy vice chancellor. I would like to commend you most sincerely because I've been following up on what you are doing in this state, particularly when we declare emergency of education. We all know education is the backbone of everything, and if you want to bring out people to a better level, then education is the most important. And I have also taken the liberty to visit some hospitals in this town during the last school that I have been around. And I have seen the state of the art. We have funded this hospital, especially in terms of imaging. And I know we don't have a lot of imaging consultants in this state. And therefore, one of the aims of this university is to produce consultants that will man these places. So with that, Your Excellency, I know you have the capacity, you have the will, and you have the passion in particular to make this university a success. Because when you give this education, we know, and that's why we made the sacrifice to come here, all of us. If you notice, that's why we're all here in order to be able to take this university to a higher level, not only within the Zamfara state, but within the whole world. And I was in America the last time, and they did mention you, one of your colleagues and friends, Professor Serki Abba. So I know you have gone far and wide in order to make that. This university, Your Excellency, is most specialized than any. In this country, we have had, first of all, 6 medical universities across each of those geopolitical zones. And then recently, we have additional 2. One in Abeokuta, which is in the southwest, is only doing medicine and the other health sciences, and then this current one. So this one, Your Excellency, stand alone as the first and the only university offering medical health sciences and technology. And therefore, what this implies is that things like biomedical engineering, biotechnology, medical physics, and artificial intelligence and digital health is the focus of the technology. These are low-hanging fruits in the sense that most of the equipment, even those we have bought in this state, our major issue in this country is that we don't have anybody to provide this equipment. And therefore, any little troubleshooting, there will be nobody to do it. So we are offering the course in biomedical engineering. And even in research, I'm sure if you remember the last time we had COVID, there was no lab in the whole northern Nigeria, unless you go to Abuja. And therefore, if you are doing biotechnology now here, meaning every other that is coming on, is something we go into to do that. And the AI and digital health, it is the instinct. And they have checked around because we know in future, you will literally remain in your house and you control a medical professional. But that is to make it. So you can see this university is specialized in that sense, and therefore they need your support. And this cost-effective and very highly specialized equipment that will be required. And I believe you will help us to do that. But most importantly, Your Excellency, is that we want to take off and hit the ground running as soon as possible. I have gone around to the site given to us, including the School of Health Technology and also the land, which has been given to us by the Honorable Commissioner. And I've seen the renovations that have taken place. And therefore, it is our intention first, between now and December, to commence remedial. Now, when you commence remedial, you have your students into 2 categories. You have those who have the requirement to do JAM, but they didn't meet up to do medical sciences. and therefore they will be part of the cohort. The second group is that those who are unable to pass the WAEC and NECO in the first sitting, they will also be groomed. So it is our intention to groom them for 6 months to 1 year, so that they will be able now to be the actual students that will be the pioneers of this university. They will be them for indigents, and they have nowhere to go, and they must remain here necessary. And I think that is one way to sustain what we are all doing in this place. So by the time we do that, I'm sure they will be able to now participate in every program. Initially, we will intend to do this medical technology and also the allied health. Then probably maybe after a year or so, we will start medicine, dentistry. I've seen dental chairs, nearly 15 in the health technology, which are more than enough for the dental program to take off. And therefore, I don't think we need to worry with that. So what I would advise is, in the initial takeoff, is we will advise out of all the 14 local governments to sponsor by yourself at least between 10 and 15 students that will come, and that will be to nearly 200 or more. And then we can now also open the gate for other Nigerians to come on, so that we don't think we are only confined ourselves to them per indigent. And they will come about 20%. So we'll have between 250 to 300. Already we have appointed somebody from this state who is working currently in Bayero University, Kano, Dr. Mura. He will be the officer in charge for this media. And we will have those teachers both from this state and also from the Kaduna state and also from Kano state. So I don't think there will be any problem with that. What the university needs to do this is for you to give all the support, to give all the necessary infrastructure which you have seen, and therefore we should be able to hit the ground running. So with that, I would like to again thank you for the time given to us. We'll have, I don't think we'll have challenges, but then everything starting, obviously there will be challenges. Because only when we start, we'll be able to come back to you. But I totally believe that will give us 100%, because this university is yours, and the senator will be this, I know, and all you members of the executive, this is your own university. And I believe you have the capacity, and you have the will. And I can see that the people in this state are more than willing to support what is going on. And therefore, I will leverage on that, and I sincerely believe, together all of us working, we will take this university to greater height. Thank you for the opportunity.
Chief of Staff, Head of Service, and all the commissioners and advisors. Our August visitor, Professor Ibrahim Yakansei MNI, the Vice Chancellor, and the entire team, as well as my very good friend, Professor Bilbis. Assalamu alaikum. Let me first of all welcome you to Zamfara State Government House. This is the first time we're meeting officially to discuss about the university. Like you rightly pointed out, under my administration, we declared two emergencies. One is in the area of education, and two is in the area of health. And this university combined the two, because one is education, which forms the basic and the foundation for any minimum society to develop. And of course, health is also an important sector that this administration is giving all necessary attention. So you're coming here is important to us, because these are critical sectors that must be looked into. I'm happy, based on your pedigree, they're the first pioneer of this university, so I have no doubt in my mind, with the team you have, you will take this university greater to a greater height. The good thing is we have about 4 hectares of land in that university, which is enough to do whatever we can to make it effective and functional. And of course, we invested over 6.8 billion in terms of structures. in that school, out of which we spent about 800 million also for aviation. So I think you're starting on a good note. And as responsible administration, we'll also do whatever we can to make sure we provide all the facilities that you may require in order to have an effective takeover of that university. Now, what I may require here with your team is for us to have a combined team where we have people from your side and we also have people from our side government to look at, so that we can have a seamless transition. We have students that are there, so we don't want any student to suffer any loss of academic season or whatever reason because it's not their fault. So I think this is something that we need to have this team from their end and from our end with the Honorable Commissioner of Education, like you rightly pointed out, so that at least we'll look at the one that you can absorb and the one that can be transferred out of the school. I'm sure the bursar is happy now because he's getting we usually have quarterly performance review where we put them on the spot. So I'm sure he's happy now that but you'll not escape because we'll ask questions anyway. So other things we'll sit down like Professor Lewis rightly mentioned. It's not something that will be discussed on camera. So I'll sit down with the BC and his team and discuss other things. But more importantly, I want to thank you for this visit. And I can assure you we are happy and are ready to give you all the support that you require so as to have a seamless take-up of the university. The student senator will also try to look for additional funds so that all that money coming from federal government